for you?
It's been frustrating, to be honest. But it's been, obviously, no more than everybody had to deal with for the last year, But fortunately, the gym's been fine, everything's been fine, family's good, everyone else is good, so no complaints there. The COVID canceled the first event, the one against Ricardo Lamas. That was a shame, obviously, for everybody. Rescheduled in August, everything good to go, training. Bogus medical test, cancels that, get yanked from the card like 10 days ahead of time, which that was, and then of course like a week later they go, oh yeah, oops, sorry about that, and of course that doesn't fix anything. And then wait, train, finally get a great opponent in Dan Ige, the ranked fight that I was looking for, waiting for a very long time. And then for the first time in a decade, I get hurt. And you go, you got to be kidding me. And but honestly, that was a little bit of a blessing in disguise, I think, because I had a lot of nagging injuries and I had a lot of little things physically that were tough. And having to go to PT every single day, or maybe 4 days a week, for about 3 months straight to try to get everything right. I almost tore my hip flexor off of my femur 3/4 of the way, so managed to avoid surgery. But I really took the time to get everything right physically, and I feel a lot better. And it was extra opportunity to continue to improve tactically, technically, and that's been a fantastic thing. I'm just happy to be here. It's been a long time, but it's good to be back.
Yeah, you definitely have a positive outlook about it. Like you said, it's been a bad year for a lot of people. But I mean, was there any part along this last 2 years you thought like, is this even worth it anymore? I mean, I'm not even getting to compete. Like, what am I doing? What am I chasing after?
I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't, like days or moments where you're sitting there and you're a little bit, more frustrated than usual, kind of wondering, you realize it's things like that make me realize how much of everything is outside of all of our control. You work hard, you do your best, but that's life in a nutshell, man. It's like so many of the things that work out could have gone the other way, and it's easy for, all the things that have ever worked out in my life are because I'm awesome, and all the things that don't work out is because I got cheated. But that's a ridiculous way to look at things. So many of the things, you just try your best, you work hard, you do the things that you can do, and they will shake out as they will. And I think fighting is similar to that. All the fights that I haven't lost in a long time. I've done my best when I have been in the ring, but every single person I've ever fought could have come out with a W under different circumstances. And any time that I've struggled, I could have done a lot better. So it's just a reminder that, that's just the nature of everything. And a lot of times, things look, different, from a distance, and that can be distracting. I guess almost like from a fan perspective, you act like if you won, you would always win. If you lost, you'd never beat that guy. Neither of those things are true. So this has just been a good reminder. I'm excited to be here. Friends and family have helped me so much. I couldn't be here without their push, and I'm just thankful.
That was very well said. Look, I know you called out everybody in the division, and we're looking for the ranked matchup. You get Ilya. I guess at this point you fight anybody, right, just to fight. But what do you think of the matchup? Because stylistically, it does look like it's a pretty intriguing matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think Ilya is a great opponent. He's very tough. He brings a lot of skills to the table, and I was initially told when I got bumped from the rankings due to inactivity that was, beyond my control. I wasn't turning down fights. I was begging for fights, and I got crickets for the most part. And then the ones that did come up, were torpedoed for frustrating and, again, not my, doing. But anyway, when I was told I would be able to fight back in the rankings, I was excited, but due to timing, who's available, that wasn't on the list. And they asked about Ilya Taporia. I looked up who he was. I'd seen him fight prior. He's a very tough guy. I came here to fight the best. He represents a great challenge and a great opponent, and that's why I signed up immediately. I don't turn down fights. If you're good, if you're tough, I don't care who you are. I will fight you. If you're yelling about me and you're not very good, you can buzz right off. But as far as Ilya, he's a tough opponent. I think he's top class. I think that he's as good as many people in the top 15 already. And I look forward to competing against a big challenge on Saturday. And if we come out of there with a good outcome, I want to get right back in. And as far as I'm concerned, I am in the top 10 right now, because you look at how many people have been bumped out where I was ahead. We've got people that beat guys that are outside of the top 10 that are now 9, 10, 11, 12. That's fantastic. I'm glad for them. But I'm effectively at that same spot, had it not been for, circumstance. So I would look forward to getting back in and, and sorting out some of that unfinished business. But regardless, I look forward to competing again and again.